Hello everyone, and thanks for clicking on my video, and today I'm going to be doing a My Hero Academia video. This one is about my favorite hero, All Might, and why All Might is a very good mentor / overall character. We were introduced to All Might in episode 1, and he was shown to be the world's symbol of peace. The My Hero Academia world's Blast, a little One Punch Man reference for you all. And we saw his incredible strength with the Sludge villain in episode 1, not to mention the Nobu later on, and his amazing fight with All For One, but, those are way later down the line. And it also does help that our protagonist is the biggest All Might fanboy ever. However, not only do we see how powerful he is, we also see how kind he is. I mean, in episode 1, he signs Midoriya's notebook while he was unconscious before Midoriya could even ask. However, the main reason All Might is amazing is because of his weakness, his human side. He may be the world's greatest hero, but only for an hour a day, and that's what makes us connect to this hunk of a man who can defeat incredible villains in a single punch. His humanity, his powerlessness, because heroes are great, but there's a reason we all love people like Iron Man or Batman or Captain America or the Hulk better than people like Superman or Green Lantern or Wonder Woman, because Superman's great, but we can't connect to him like we can for Iron Man because of his struggles with drinking, or Batman because of his sadness. All Might is really the person we're all taught to be, but we all tell ourselves that there's no one that good, right? I mean, he takes everything upon himself. He takes every bit of pain and hurt and sadness inflicted by any villain, no matter how powerful they are, onto himself so that no one else has to bear any burden. He takes that all upon himself. And he does whatever he has to help others. Hell, the reason he keeps a smile on his face at all times is so that when others look at him, they see a man who can overcome anything. A man who can overcome everything. A man who will be there as their last shining ray of hope. A man who will be there to defeat whatever piece of darkness, whatever villain comes their way. A man who will never let anything ever hurt them. His most endearing quality is his selflessness due to the fact that he's the world's symbol of peace. I mean, he took on such damage to his respiratory organs during the first two with All For One. He was willing to give up most of who he is to help the helpless, to stand up for those who have no one to stand up for them. And we later see that All Might's fight with All For One, All Might's protege, who is able to see the future, tells All Might that he must stop his heroic ways or he will die. However, even a battered and broken All Might still struggles to get out of his hospital room to show the public their face of justice, and says that he will continue until there is someone who can take up his place as a symbol of peace. He will not leave the world undefended against evil. And later when Midoriya finds out about this exact truth and confronts All Might, because All Might's protege prophesied All Might will die either this year or the next, All Might says what's possibly the greatest line of the series. "For you, young Midoriya, with this hand, I shall change fate itself." And merely that moment, that line, is enough for me to fall completely and madly in love with All Might. A man who loves his protege so much he will defy destiny itself. He will fight fate itself to see Midoriya take up his mantle. Because yes, currently Endeavor holds the mantle of the symbol of peace. However, if All For One was to come back at this very moment, Endeavor doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. And All For One will be the final villain of the series. The final evil that the new symbol of peace has to vanquish. The evil that only a man who possesses All For One can beat. The new symbol of peace, Izuku Midoriya. And that's why All Might's amazing, because while the story follows Midoriya going from a weak, helpless child who is now on track to be a great hero, it also does follow the man who created Midoriya's ambitions, the man without whom Midoriya would be nothing. Toshinori Yagi. All Might. Thanks everyone for watching my video, and I really hope you all enjoyed it. Click like, subscribe, comment, whether you disagree or agree with me, and I'll see you all on the flip side. I'm out.